Hey guys, hello and welcome to MAViSMITH Podcast number 29. I'm Mav and I'm joined with GFA and our guest Lawrence. If you don't know what MAViSMITH is a content creation company owned by myself and GFA. We have a YouTube channel where we upload content ranging from short films to music videos. We upload whatever we want and we are open to suggestions from you guys. We also stream games on Twitch at twitch.tv/MAViSMITH, which is where this podcast is also being live streamed as well. You can catch us on all social media under MAViSMITH, but we mainly focus on Instagram, so make sure you follow us on there. Topics today range from conspiracy theories to our favourite topic, sex with teachers. We also have a great new app to try out, which is going to be freaking hilarious. You like that, say? Yep. So funny. As always, we do stream this on twitch.tv, so you can join in the conversation with our lovely viewers at the moment. People are saying in the chat that we're real close. You can tell me about it. I raised the point, and that's why we're a bit late. We went back and forth with going back and forth.
Raised the point. You sat there and listened to fucking music. What you did.
But if you're watching this on YouTube, you will be watching HD 5K, 5.4K footage at 300 seconds per minute. And why not?
How many?
Enough.
Go live in 2 minutes.
There you go. Live in 2 minutes. Anyway, how are you doing today?
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, you?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, you?
No, you.
How are you, Lawrence?
I'm good, man.
Cool. So let's get straight into it then, I guess.
Wait. Who is everyone?
I'm John.
Okay, well, that's Matt.
I'm Mav.
Sweet, I'm George.
What the fuck happened to your neck? You got like a huge scratch.
Excuse me? I don't know.
Who's been clawing you?
I know
what the fuck were you two doing before I got here?
Shit.
Oh, shit.
I get random scratches when I sleep, and I told someone about this a little while ago.
Oh, fuck that.
You've been abducted? Oh, let's wait for the conspiracy.
Yeah. I know we're talking about conspiracy theories, but are you sure?
I told someone about this a long time ago. The old nipple story girl. And I had a conversation with her about it for ages, and she basically said it's like it could be night terrors because she apparently she was diagnosed with it because she used to like scratch herself in her sleep and shit. I might have night terrors or something like where you get really fucked up and you start scratching yourself.
Oh mate, if I ever sleep over and see you start doing that in the middle of the night, I'm out the window. Bro.
Yeah,
fuck that.
I'm out the window.
Fucking gone.
Cool. So I don't think anything's happened today. Let me just mute my laptop. How unprofessional. I don't think much has happened this week. We struggled with snow. Did you struggle a bit leaving at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Did I struggle, mate? My
in your
God.
nice flashy car?
Honestly, couldn't drive.
Isn't it funny how our executive producer drives around in his nice fancy car, and I've got a Fiesta with a hole in it, about 5 holes in it, a dent and a crack.
I'm just
you ain't even got a car,
I'm saving up for when
MAViSMITH goes under. You're making sure you've always got. He's dipping into the MAViSMITH funds. But yeah. Anyways, we are a bit late today because I slept in till 6:30, and I was supposed to get GFA from work, and I woke up at 5 o'clock, and that was it.
It was really funny. It was like, I'm going to pick you up at 5. We'll head back. We'll finish planning the shoot we're going to do, the big shoot. We can get everything done, set up the podcast, go a bit early, go for a longer time. I was like, yeah, sweet. Rolls down to like 4:45. I text him like, you awake? Get no response. I knew he wasn't. I knew he wasn't coming. So I was like, that's fine. I don't mind going home normally. But then I got to like 6:30. I was like, are you alive at this point? And he still hadn't responded. I was like, oh shit, he's still asleep. So I had to ring him. He woke up and, oh yeah, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I was like, you just fucking woke up. I'm on my way.
Classic. What? We've got this great new app. Shall I say what the app is now?
Matt's going to explain. We're going to play with this app that Matt found out.
This is going to be a lot.
We mentioned it on the last podcast.
Oh yeah, we did. So we saw this app. Well, I saw this app called Wakie. Wakie. Have you heard of it? So you call people who are asleep to wake them up. They can set alarms.
You don't need an app for that, bro.
It's like anyone
around the world. So you can call someone in like fucking
what do you mean?
China.
Like, so you don't get their number or anything. They sign up to this app. They link their number, but it's all hidden. But you just pick a name at a certain time, and then you ring them, and you get to be their wake up message.
Oh,
So you could do it, and you could get a guy from like fucking China ringing
So I need an alarm to wake up at 4 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Yeah. And
You can get
I can get some random person in the world to call me.
Someone in America, because at that time it's like midnight for them or whatever. Like could be like 8 o'clock in the evening, and they'll go like, "Wake the fuck up!" and they're so screaming down the phone. You can say anything.
Mate,
that's great.
That's funny.
Such a good idea.
There's no one. It can be anyone around the world.
That's good, man.
So
Bit.
So we're gonna get into that later. I've looked on there before to try it out, and there was people asking to sing songs to get people slinging their mixtapes and shit on there. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, but there's people also asking for a third person for a threesome on there as well.
Yeah, and a boy. So you might be right up on that.
Shit, what's this sound called?
I'm gonna have to check it out for viruses and shit before we download it. So we'll get into that lately. Any funny stories this week?
No.
No, cool. Any funny stories? Apart from the one you told us before stream?
No, not off the top of my head. Maybe. But
I mean, it all comes down to how boring and exciting lives we live here at MAViSMITH. I feel like Lawrence is living a very exciting life on the MAViSMITH funds. As executive producer, and he says where all the money goes, he's going, 90% of MAViSMITH funds come to me, 10% goes to the overall production. We get nothing.
That's how we progress, boys.
You have to spend money to make money.
Real hustlers. Real hustlers lose money to make some more. Except we've lost a lot, but never made a single dollar. All right, so it's cool. Should we get straight into the into it? My first topic is conspiracy theories, because I want to get into some conspiracy theories.
I do like conspiracy.
And I saw one online that made me laugh, and it actually makes me laugh because they're talking about mattress shops. Because how many?
Are they real? Have you ever actually seen one?
Fake. No. How many mattress stores have you seen?
Are you being serious?
Yeah, how many have you seen?
Is DFS a mattress store? I know they specifically sell sofas, but
it's a fucking sofa.
Yeah, but like...
No, there's one. What's the one for beds?
Benson's.
DFS sell beds, don't
Benson's. Benson's for beds, it's called, I swear.
Yeah,
what about Ten
pin bowling?
Tempure?
Yeah, yeah.
You know those like £1,000 mattresses that you sink into or something?
Oh well, I want a
memory foam.
Oh no, what's it called? What's those mattresses that they do that Rooster Teeth are sponsored by? And they're really good mattresses.
Oh, HV was sponsored by them as well.
Yeah, they're a huge company, but apparently everyone loves the freaking mattresses. Apparently they're amazing.
Is that not the Tempure? Is it?
No, it's called oh bloody hell!
Okay, well, this is completely going off on a tangent. What I wanted to talk about was, do you ever see anyone in them?
In a mattress?
For fuck's sake! In a fucking store.
I see someone in my mattress.
I think I've only ever been to one. I can't really remember.
Exactly. You never see people in mattress stores, but they're always thriving. And they've got the lights on. They've got about 4 fucking people standing in there waiting for you to come in. They're like this. They're like, no one ever.
Are you saying it's like The Interview where it's all
and
painted on a wall?
There's a
like
big
the
there's a big conspiracy theory that it's money laundering because no one ever in there. And matches are like obviously quite expensive.
Yeah, proper.
So I was just reading a conspiracy theory, and that's the kind of level of conspiracy theories I want from you two.
Right.
And I want some wild theories that make you question life.
Question life, or just question the theory?
Well, again, I said on podcast number 2 or 1 or 2 or whatever, I said something like I said something like iPhones are slowed down when a new phone's brought out. And it's fucking true.
It's been tested though. It's been tested and it's not true.
Isn't that like the theory that
it's been...
What's going on there? There's bare messages going up and down.
Yeah, there's people.
Stop looking at me. No,
I fucking hate how close we are. What the hell? I feel like we're every time we do a podcast, we're closer and closer. At one point, we're going to be like eyes on the camera.
The closer you are, the better the quality.
Yeah, okay. I feel like I'm much more attractive from about 2 miles away. So.
I can't remember what I was about to say now. What was you just saying?
About mattresses.
No, what else?
iPhones.
Yeah.
Slowing down.
No, wasn't the theory that Apple had made like the iPhone 10 about 8 years ago, but just let out one bit of technology at a time, obviously, to make more money.
Yeah, well, that's 100% true. They just they've already made the best possible iPhone. Well, maybe not possible because new technology comes out all the time, but they've got the concept for the best iPhone. They're just releasing bits of it per iPhone. Because if they went tomorrow, we've released the best possible phone that you could possibly get right now with all these features. But they'd have to go, well, we have to charge $4,000 because we're never going to sell a phone again in the future for like another 3 or 4 years. No one's going to then buy that phone. So if they then go, oh, we've got this new feature, it's $1,000. Oh, by the way, now this year, this new feature, that's another $1,000.
Yeah.
They do it. They slowly release one little thing at a time, and it gets people.
Yeah.
Like there's face recognition. Next year, it's going to be, oh, well, now you can just say, and it's got voice recognition where only your voice would do it. So now it would be voice, in fact, and then the year after that would be, oh well, it just senses your presence, some shit. Your scent, your natural musk. It's just going to be some rubbish, but that's what will happen. And it's just they've already made the best phone, but they're just releasing it slowly.
That's exactly what I thought. What about? I'm trying to think of other kind of conspiracy theories that I've heard about. What are you googling?
I'm just looking at like news topics for the week to see if there's anything interesting to talk about.
What like conspiracy theories isn't interesting?
Just keep the topics. Have you got loads of topics?
I've got a few, but I can look as I'm going. So, but yeah, no. What kind of conspiracy theories do you have?
It's so damn hot.
Special
Milk
guest.
was a bad choice.
We don't normally reference the chat during the podcast to keep it easy listening. So sorry for ignoring everyone. However, special guest, if that is the actual McDaddy 1995. First of all, why the flip were you not following us in the first place? And also, why on earth are you only just following us now?
Yeah. Thanks, though, McDaddy.
But yeah, thanks, McDaddy. But let's come down and see you soon, bro. Anyway, so
You'll be happy about this, McLeavy.
oh,
You'll be happy about
He's-
this.
Oh, shit.
he's just subbed, he's followed, he's done everything for that. But yeah, why do you think he wears a hat?
Well, yeah, exactly.
I forgot my old username, pal. How's it going, bro? Maybe we'll come down to you and we'll do the podcast down in Wales. I don't know, maybe.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. It's all GFA and I are full of great ideas, but we never execute them. So kind of what other conspiracy theories have you got?
Well, I really would like to talk about, and I think we spoke about it before, but I've been researching it like no one's business. Madeleine McCann. Now,
Oh my
You've
god!
been
I have been researching it. When I've been at work, I've been really bored, and I've been reading articles and listening to like 4-hour interviews. And I must have done about 30 hours of research in the last 3 weeks, no lie.
Seriously.
And it is fucked. The evidence that points at their parents is fucked. I'm like, how has no one picked up on this? Or like, how are they not in jail?
But didn't they find like bloodstains in the car?
And they found DNA bloodstains in a hire car that was 2 weeks after she was dead. They went back out there, and that's when they apparently moved the body, is what people are saying. They found in her book, right? This is disgusting. So if you're sensitive, block your ears for the next 15 seconds. Madeleine McCann in
the mum and dad's book.
Mum and Dad's book, the mum wrote, all I can think about is how her perfect pretty genitalia is being ripped apart.
Fuck off, she wrote that.
Word
She
for
did
word.
not write that.
Google that shit.
Nah, I trust you.
It's disgusting. And I'm like, how? And they're saying that there was one of their best friends that they went out there with actually turned out to be a paedophile. And there's this massive thing that they were involved in, like a paedophile ring, and they gave Maddie up. It is disgusting. And the more that you read into it, the crazier the story unravels. And you're just sitting there going, okay, well, whether or not they purposely killed her, they were involved in some way, shape, or form. They were involved. Whether it was a complete accident because they went out and they over-sedated her and she overdosed and died. Whether she had a fall in the apartment, smashed her head, because they found blood. They found her blood under the floorboards in the apartment. But obviously they don't know how that was got there.
I don't know how they got away with it. Honestly, it's the most mind-numbing. It's like, it's so obviously pointed in their direction.
Everything points to them. There's nothing that doesn't point back to them in some way, shape, or form. But it is fucked.
They got so much fucking money from it as well.
She's released
so much
books
money,
and
so much fame.
You got it. You got the quote.
Just so this is on some forum.
Right. Is it still sensitive?
Someone says it's a bit sensitive.
Okay.
It's not,
Mel, you might want to cover your eyes again.
So she goes,
Cover your eyes. Cover your ears.
Obviously,
Cover your eyes. You don't want to hear this.
they're obviously talking about it. So this person's gone, just read on another forum that on page 129 of her book, Kate says, I asked Jerry apprehensively, Jerry's the husband, right? I asked Jerry apprehensively if he had any really horrible thoughts or visions of Madeline.
That's it, yeah.
He nodded. Haltingly, I told him about the awful pictures that scrolled through my head of her perfect little genitals torn apart.
That's it. That's what I was saying. And that's from her book that she wrote, and everyone said that they're connected to this big paedophile ring in Portugal, and they still haven't really been investigated. They took 2 weeks to give a statement about their own child's disappearance. They didn't want any DNA test done on the other two twins for toxicology test done on the other two kids because they were heavily sedated as well. So they said that the kidnapper sedated the kids and then took Madeline. But I reckon they sedated all three of them and she just died. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was so fucking... So, like, let me get this straight. Were the other two kids in the room?
Yes.
So why the fuck would he not just take all three?
Well, that's it. They were two boys and she was the only girl. So they're saying if it was a sex trafficking thing and she was older. She was 3 and they were like 1.
I'm pretty sure pedophiles don't have a fucking like limit.
No, exactly. It's
I don't know whether this is just because, I mean, it obviously is a little bit just because of the theories going around there, but when you genuinely see their faces, like Kate and Jerry McCann,
yeah,
just like,
right,
they just look like
wrong uns.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a bit distorted because
you've
got it, but even still, they just look like fucking like a bit scary almost. You know what I mean?
Well, in all of their interviews, some guy, so this American professional linguist analyst listened to some of their interviews, and he gives a detailed. It's a 3-hour episode where he gives a full detail of every word they say and how it can be broken down. And he also does it for Neil Armstrong when he came back and gave his thing on the moon. And he said, I was an avid believer that we landed on the moon until I listened to this interview and gave my full breakdown on it. And now I believe it could actually be bullshit. Like the same guy talked about Madeline McCann's case. And he said, like, it was messed up what he sort of figured out. And they talk about it in the past tense. Like they always say she was, not she is. They never at all say that they're concerned about where she is now. They know she's dead. Whether they had something to do with it or it was an accident or they just they know.
It was an accident gone wrong. I don't know how they...
I don't think that it was intentional, but they covered it up because obviously they still would have gone to prison.
Right. So I want to show you a video.
Love all this shit.
Dude, it's fucking... It's great. I
think GFA's hair is migrated to your eyebrows.
Did you see what... Did you see what? McDaddy said. He said earlier, he went, "Are you terminal, bro?" When he took off your hat. Oh, we did land on the moon. You can't fake the physics of light.
Well, you can, but okay, we'll leave it at
that. All right, but so I want to show you this video.
If you're God, you can. I fully believe it, but just when he says stuff, it's crazy.
So I want to show you this video. Lawrence, have you seen the video where Cardi B's on the red carpet?
Oh yeah, this is messed up.
So. She's like this, right? What's this, ready? Right, so it's weird that she just stops. She doesn't reference the fact that it was awkward for a brief second. She doesn't say a thing, and it's one of those things.
Oh, well, you reckon?
It's one of those things.
You reckon the switch is going to?
It's one of those things where you're just like, oh, she's just weird. She is insane. She's a weird person. Yeah. It's right, but then when you look more and more into it, it's when it gets really fucked up, right? So then you're sitting there going like, oh, okay, so she doesn't reference it at all. She doesn't go like, oh, like she doesn't laugh about it, laugh it off. She just does it completely serious. But now then, if you go back. Dude, when a guy says yeah, but when you go back, that means you're about to see some shit, right? Watch her friends. They look at her right when it happens, and then looks away. Dude, why? That's fucked up. That's all right, I'm fucking up. All right,
weird. Unless they had earpieces in, and then they all had the same message come across, like hurry up, Cardi, and they were like,
and then what does she do?
Just continues. Yeah.
It's a good feeling. Like it's what? Weird. It's not a good feeling, bro. You're tripping. So everyone here should shave, no stream. Sorry, I can't. Well, I have shaved.
What do you mean?
I'm clean shaven. What about you, Lance? War. Yeah, no, I love reading like shitty conspiracy theories because when you look more and more into it, you proper like, the fuck.
Like even like you look at flat earthers, you're like, you're a bunch of idiots. They start going, well, what about this? And you're like, well, what about that?
Yeah, you have no answer to their questions.
Like, oh shit!
They're like, yeah, but what about that guy that walked off and fell off the edge? You're like, whoa, whoa.
Can't argue with logic.
Can't argue with logic.
Not the rapper.
Okay, all right. Let's move on from conspiracy theories. Should we talk about the Oscars?
Yeah.
Let me get my page up of who won the Oscars. Give me 2 seconds. Official thread. Okay, so where the hell was my thread
I'm
gone?
gonna lay in bed tonight and look at bare conspiracy theories.
Dude, no, it's the
I'm gonna
worst.
get a text at 4:00 in the morning. Did you read this one? They should link to like a 7-page.
It's gonna be. We're not gonna hear from Lawrence for a whole week. His birthday's gonna be ruined. He's gonna come on Monday. His eyes are so bloodshot. He hasn't slept since last night.
I'll have a tinfoil hat on.
Tinfoil hat, massive beard. Going. You know what I found? Keyboards are just webcams for the government.
Your parents called me. They said they haven't seen you in a week. I haven't gone home.
All right. Okay. So let's talk about the Oscars.
Look outside. I've got a big metal caravan outside.
Let's look at the Oscars. All right, so let's start with the top one. Best Picture was Call Me by Your Name. Haven't seen it. Darkest Hour. Hasn't seen it. Dunkirk was Best Picture. How on earth Dunkirk was nominated for Best Picture?
I haven't seen it.
I have no idea because I just didn't think it was that kind of film.
Have you seen it though?
No, I just didn't. No, I didn't.
To be fair,
when I looked at it, I didn't think it'd be a.
No, but it was what's his name? Who did Dark Knight?
Chris Nolan.
It's Christopher Nolan. He filmed the entire thing on a 4K IMAX camera. So there's no wonder it probably looks better than most films because he spent so much freaking money on the camera compared to other shoots.
And he crashed one into the sea.
And he crashed one into the ocean. Exactly. Mental.
Yeah.
So I wasn't surprised.
So. Best Picture was won by The Shape of Water. It beat out three billboards. I haven't seen Shape of Water. You haven't either. We're seeing it Thursday.
Shit, I'm going to find something funny about that.
What?
So
Three billboards?
About The Shape of Water.
I haven't. No, I haven't.
It was on that click hole.
I haven't seen The Shape of Water yet. I don't like the idea of. It's like, isn't it like interspecies sexual relationship or something like that? That's what I listened to a podcast last night about it, and they were talking about it, and they were like, oh well, it's tackling like interspecies. I don't know what I was listening to. I'm glad that he finally won, Guillermo del Toro, because he was trying. He's been trying to get projects off the ground for the past couple of years, and like.
I haven't seen it. What's it about?
It's about.
Don't say it's about the shape of water.
So it's about the shape of water and how it's liquid. No, the shape of water. Is all right. I'll read you out. This is great. I'll read you out the. Okay, so Elisa.
Oh fuck!
Fucking hell. Eliza is a mute, isolated woman who works at a shitty podcast. Yeah, Elisa works at a shitty podcast.
Oh shit!
Right, Elisa is a mute, isolated woman who works as a cleaning lady in a hidden high-security government laboratory. Her life changes forever when she discovers the lab's classified secret: a mysterious scaled creature from South America that lives in a water tank. She then develops feelings for it, and why it's called Shape of Water, I have no idea. Obviously, for one Best Picture, it's got my kind of watch. I'm going to watch it when I can.
I'll watch it, but it sounds like the worst plot I've ever heard. But I will watch it just because.
It got 7.7 on IMDb.
That's not great.
No, it's not at all.
If it won a few Oscars, I mean, the thing.
It's not even in the top 200. Three Billboards is 118. This isn't even in it. It's won 4 Oscars.
Well, when did Get Out come out?
It came out last year, but it came out after
the Oscars.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Came out after the Oscars, so it wasn't involved in the. It wasn't involved in the Oscars.
You're right there, mate.
Oh my fucking mate, that website is unbelievable. Oh fuck.
So, right, let's go through. So, you haven't seen Three Billboards. We're going to watch that on Thursday. Dunkirk still isn't in the cinema, is it? Dunkirk isn't in it
It's
anymore.
out. It's out in the IMAX thing. By the way, Friday, fully booked. There's no cinema tickets on Friday at all.
What's Friday?
This Friday.
What is
I
Friday?
booked off. You know, we said we might go to the cinema and see like Dunkirk in the IMAX.
It's not. It's not. It's on Saturday.
Yeah, but you said we might go to cinema on Friday anyway, right?
Yeah.
There's no bookings on Friday for anything.
What do you mean?
As in, you can't book a ticket on Friday. I don't know why. I couldn't even click on Friday as an option to see what.
Guys, we have a new conspiracy theory. Cinemas are shutting down on Friday. Why are they shut?
I don't know. They're completely shut because I tried to click on Friday to look at times, and Friday was the only one grayed out, but Saturday and Sunday weren't. So Friday's just nothingness.
Nah, let me have a little watch. Talk about Get Out and why, and what do you think about what do you think about it being categorized in Best Picture?
Well, Get Out won Best Original Concept, didn't it? Or Best Original Story Oscar.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
And he was
incredible.
the first black person to win a screenwriting.
Really, I didn't know that. That's sick. That's so good. Like it was.
Did you see
film.
Key's reaction?
No, was it
Keys or Pills?
Keys?
Key.
Peel.
Pill was on it, did it?
Yeah.
Right.
So it's Jordan and Key, Jordan and Key Pill. You talk about Get Out. I'll find it now.
Yeah. Well, if you haven't seen it, my first
Go
thing
see
is
it.
why not? It's incredible. It doesn't sound like your film, or you think it's not going to be good. Trust me, it is. It was probably one of my favorite films of last year. It was just such a surprise as well, and obviously we really, really like
Key and Pill.
Key and Peele,
Yeah.
and anything written by Peele or Key, really, I would watch because it's just their comedy and their way they do it is incredible. So I thought it was going to be something funny, but the fact it was so incredible.
Yeah, look at this picture of Key watching Jordan win. Look at that.
No way.
That's just
Quality.
pure happiness, isn't it?
That's all good, isn't it?
But yeah,
That's sick.
so yeah, he was the first black filmmaker to receive the honor for best original screenplay, which I honestly think best original screenplay is the best one out of all of them, because best picture, I don't know, screenplay, writing a script, in my opinion, is one of the hardest things you can do.
Oh, it's right.
And coming up with an idea is the hardest thing you can do. Anyone can take an idea and make it great. You know, anyone can take an idea and make it great. That's why not every screenwriter is a director.
Yeah.
So the fact that Jordan Peele actually took it that far, wrote the script and directed it, he does similar to what we do, obviously on a much bigger scale. But then you look at the budget. I watched Get Out again a couple of weekends ago, and I can't believe how well they did on such a low budget. That was probably all they did was probably have that house for a weekend.
I think it'd be longer than a weekend.
No, but they probably had that house for a weekend. Bear in mind, when we shoot a 1 minute video, it takes us about two months. And you know they probably had all the extras come in.
No, they would have had the house for a lot longer because they had.
No, but they could have. But they could. And I was watching it back, and it's amazing how much you missed. So you need to watch it again because it's amazing how much you missed when you go
What?
back and watch it.
Get Out.
In what way?
You see, like,
Oh, what? Yeah.
yeah. I don't want to ruin it, but
No,
you
I know a lot of them,
yeah.
Oh,
You see a
Yeah,
lot
no,
that
that's
you don't.
true.
A
Yeah,
lot of foreshadowing, a lot of hinting.
Yeah,
to
there's
how-
so-
there's
yeah.
so much. It's
For
incredible.
For example, this
is
isn't
in that in the what you call it scene, the party scene.
Yeah, the entire party. Scene.
Yeah, the entire party scene. Yeah. I didn't notice that until
that's good.
so that's shit like that, and that just shows how good the screenplay was. So I would be very annoyed if he didn't win best screenplay, because that
Some
script you
water.
could just delve.
That's some of the water.
Yeah, you can finish it if you want.
You could literally
The
just
bottle's literally. So, you're gonna.
No, this is
You could-
like strawberry.
you could literally just delve into that script like it's nobody's
incredible.
business. Okay, so we've discussed best picture. What else have we got here? Best actor in a leading role. The only people we've seen is you saw Darkest Hour, and then you saw Get Out. You think Gary Oldman did better than Daniel Kaluuya?
Yeah, because I'll tell you why.
Is it though purely for the fact that he changed character so much?
Yeah,
Okay, because what people were saying about Daniel Kaluuya was that he hasn't been in anything,
no,
and
but,
Get Out was one of the first things he did.
No, but the thing with Daniel Kaluuya, you didn't feel like he was playing someone that he wasn't. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah.
I felt like I was watching him.
I mean, he was his role for Get Out
was
to be a
stereotypical
generic,
Yeah.
stereotypical
Black
African American
person, yeah.
geezer.
Exactly, and I
So-
felt like he didn't have to extend his range that far
It
to
wasn't
play his role.
it's all like
However,
method acting,
he
like what
still
Gary
had to be
Oldman's done.
exactly. He still had to be a phenomenal actor to pull off the roles with all the emotion in the film. Of course, he had to
true.
be a good actor. I'm not saying he's a bad actor, but when you turn around, you look at what Gary Oldman did and how he went through this transformation, and he had to. Like, the difference is Gary Oldman had to act as someone that's been alive, someone that was real, someone that people know or knew, and someone that had a very big presence on radio and TV at that time because of the war. So he had to be a real person, and doing that is so, especially when the person's dead and you can't study them in real life and you can't meet them. That's hard. And
well, you know, like, did you see what's the film about? What's the film with what's his name? The dude. I lost my train of thought. The film with I fucking forgot it. Eddie Redmayne plays
the Danish. The Danish.
No.
Oh, Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking, that's the one. Theory of Everything.
Yeah.
When he played Theory of Everything, he met Stephen Hawking once. But obviously he's got tons. He said obviously there's tons of stuff online. He said, but obviously it's hard to just watch someone online and try and copy it.
But not in a horrible way.
Yeah.
There's not a lot.
No. There's a lot of no. He's still alive, so he's still doing. There are interviews from him.
No, but I mean, like, there's not a lot of like mannerisms or characteristics to learn from how he is now. So
Seeing old
stuff is what I'm saying. It's
did
not
you
like,
did you
it's not
see
like playing someone that's still kicking, like when James, the pun was not intended. I swear the pun was not intended.
Oh fuck!
Kicking.
So Stephen Hawking's going to ban us on Twitter now, next to Dead Mouse.
I love Stephen Hawking. I didn't mean that. But no, I meant like James Franco playing what's his name in The Room, for example. Like, he obviously met him and had to try and act his entire characteristics and his entire personality.
Okay, so
Stephen
he didn't have
Hawking.
enough kicking as him.
Well,
But-
he didn't. He has one facial expression. What can you do?
The second time he met him was in the screening of the film. How unnerving. He got about 10 minutes with him to talk to him about questions he had.
That'd
10
be
minutes.
well weird, yeah.
And then the next time we saw him was sitting in the cinema next to him.
Mate,
And then he said he turned to him and he wanted to hear his reaction. He said you've played it really well. But and then obviously I was doing it. Obviously it was quite hard. So I could have the image of him turning him going. And then Eddie's going.
He's like, slowly typing.
And then he's going. And he's like, please sound it really well.
I was thinking like, as in,
You did good.
Right, just looks at him. He's just sitting there like that.
Yeah.
The chair just turns the other way. Just fucking goes out.
Shouts out, Stephen Hawkins. We love you. If you see this, we're not lying about you. Anyway, so we spoke about the leading actor, best actress. The only one I've seen out of all those, I've been really bad with films recently. Like, we've just picked up a movie pass for our cinema that we paid like £20 a month, just lower than that, and we can literally like just watch whatever we want with it. We can go to the cinema whenever we want for free. Well, not for free. I mean, we paid for a ticket, but
So if we went to see like 5 films, we're only technically
we can
paying
see
for
Black
1.5.
Panther 5 fucking times in a row. If
It's
you really
true,
want to.
but I would actually see a film twice more often.
Yeah, I would
because
now, yeah.
There's no point. Get your money.
Especially Black Panther, because I feel like you can just if you're bored, you got nothing to do, and it is technically free now because you paid for it. Just go there and fucking sit down and watch it for 3 hours. You can, but it also makes me feel good about being able to get up and leave. So say we just go in and watch Black Panther, and then we need to be somewhere. We're like, okay, no worries, we just walk off.
I mean, I'm not going to ruin it for Lawrence at all, but my Black Panther started for me very, very at first 10 minutes interesting. I was like, oh, this is going to be good. The next sort of 20 minutes, I was like a bit of a snooze fest. Like, oh, bloody, can we just get to something that's actually because it was a very not meaningless film, but it was a backstory. It was a whole backstory, and I was like, just skip through the next 20 minutes, and then the scene, and all I'm going to say is Casino.
Yeah,
that was incredible, and from that point forward onwards, what a film.
See, I heavily disagree. I think it was one of the best. I think it was one of the best Marvel films I've seen because purely for the fact that it was. I don't know. Like, it's confusing. Like, I think it was the best Marvel film in terms of how it looked. Thor was good, but it was purely only good because of the humor, the music, and the colors. That was what made it. That was what made it good. The storyline was pants. The villain, Hera, whatever her name was, pants. She wants to destroy the world. Great, cool. Anyway, move on. I hate plots of destroying the world. It makes no sense. It's never going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, that's why Thanos is. That's why I'm not as excited for Infinity War than I should be, because Thanos, I know he's going to come down, kill about 5 people, and then die, because he ain't going to kill the world, is he? Because Marvel are going to just create the world again. Or they'll do some weird X-Men shit and go back in time. I hate plot lines where there's you know,
But Black Panther wasn't perfect. Black Panther was.
it wasn't.
It was more interesting, but it was the most predictable Marvel film out of all of them, in my opinion, compared to all the other ones.
Every Marvel film's predictable.
Oh yeah, but this was so much more predictable than.
I don't
Thor.
really see.
I didn't know where Thor was going until the very end, how they were going to get to this place or that place. Every scene in Black Panther, you could say what was going to happen. It wasn't like there was no surprises. I felt it was like, okay, that was obvious. Okay,
What about like Wakanda being hidden?
Well, you find out about that right at the beginning.
Yeah, but that was cool.
That's like the opening sequence.
No, but did you predict that?
What do you mean?
Did you predict it? This motherfucker said he predicted everything to do with the film.
Is it on Earth?
Set and match.
Don't tell me.
Is it on Earth? Is it on Earth? Did he die? Don't tell me. Yeah, no, that was cool. I didn't see that come in. No, I think
that's in the trailer though.
True.
It's in the Amazon.
No, he said what's his name? Andy Serkis says in the trailer exactly where it is. He explains it in the trailer.
I thought you.
Yeah, he does actually.
He
Yeah.
does when he's having the interview with Mr. Freeman.
Anyway, I thought it was good. Just out of everything, I thought it was. The music was good.
Oh, yeah.
When it kept the casino, great. Car scene, great.
Mm-hmm.
Villain Michael B. Jordan nailed that fucking role like it was nothing. I really hope to see him more often.
He was a lot better than he was in Fan Four Stick, I have to say.
Oh well, have you seen it yet?
Nope.
You need to watch it. Have you seen it?
I watched it.
Oh my god! Oh, it was.
I can't bring myself.
No spoilers,
to do it.
mate. Yeah, no, we're not spoiling. Don't worry. It was.
It's
it was
amazing how
Bad it is.
how
literally
wrong you can get a film. Like how boring and just dead and
when you have
bland you can get a film. Shit.
All right, chill out.
Oh,
What's that made out of?
Jesus.
Oh, fucking
Vibranium.
adamantium.
I got that. Just break the table. No, it's great.
That's a good point. Vibranium and adamantium. If they were,
This is a yes.
What?
It's a thing.
Is it a thing?
Yeah. Look out.
Right,
But yeah, no, I thought it was a great film. Feel like it wasn't as Marvel as I thought it'd be. It wasn't nowhere near as Marvel as I thought it'd be. That's purely why I think it's a great film. Thor was more entertaining.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick a better movie,
Is there any scenes? This is a question. You know, like when for me when I first saw that Thor scene when
No, there's nothing like that. No, there's nothing that sends shivers down your spine. But there is one scene that is just like so incredibly choreographed that you go like, that was a cool ass fight.
dance.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, there's some dancing. No, but yeah, no, there's nothing that sends shivers down your spine. And that bit when she goes, and who are you again? And the lightning, the music,
Yeah.
the drums come in, and then it's
again, Thor was more entertaining. But if you're looking at films,
She makes, like,
Yeah,
right,
what
right,
dude,
okay, she
it's-
was like,
it's-
yeah, right. We're
it's-
watching
yeah.
that scene afterwards.
but imagine seeing it in IMAX. What time are you out on Saturday?
4G. Going out late, like 7, 6.
I don't know. What
There's a
time
show
it is.
at midday because I looked at it earlier. I think it's midday. Yes, let's do it.
I'm booking it. Talk.
It is known.
It is done. Yeah, no. Also, just absolute tangent. I watched a film the other day. Have you seen The Call?
No.
The Call. It's got what's her name? Halle Berry. Is it Halle Berry?
Oh, is that the one, the police operator?
Yeah.
I remember it coming out and I remember the trailer. For it.
So, when a veteran 911 operator takes a life-altering call from a teenage girl who has just been abducted, she realizes she must confront a killer from her past in order to save the girl's life. It's fucking great. Really is really good. It's on the edge, kind of, you know.
Yeah, thriller.
Yeah, it's just great. It's really really good. Halle Berry is actually really good in it. I've never been a Halle Berry fan.
Was that the last one she did? Most recent, because I haven't seen it. I can't remember anything after James Bond. I know she's been in loads, but
Here I am. Didn't even know she was in James Bond.
Her best role was Catwoman, obviously.
Yeah, Catwoman, and
Great.
She was in Kingsman. She was Ginger.
Well, in Kingsman 2.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
haven't
of
seen
course she
Kingsman
was.
2
Yeah.
yet.
And she's Storm in X-Men.
Yeah, but the last one of
Of course she's
Halle
Ginger.
Berry was it? Halle Berry was still
She was in the
that.
last one. Like
Yeah,
one
Days of
before last.
Future, Days of Future Past. Yeah.
That was the worst bloody film in the world. It's like, remember everything we've ever said or ever shown you in any
Why
X-Men
would they
film
do that?
ever. Forget it.
Forget about it.
It means nothing.
Forget
about it. And it's gone.
It's gone.
It's just like a new film. It's like, fucking what?
Oh, and also we spent last Saturday night playing Doki Doki's Literature Club. Now, if you want to endure the same pain we did, go back to our videos and watch the 7-hour stream where we just played DDLC or Doki Doki Literatures Club.
It's an hour of COD, an hour
And
of
what an
Jackbox,
absolute... And
5 hours.
GFA told me at the end what you saw at the beginning.
Oh, what, the spoiler?
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone joined the chat, and before someone in the chat told us not to look at the chat, but before that, I'd already looked and seen the person about 10 minutes before because he came in, left, and came back again.
What was
And
that?
it was
What
just
were
a,
they
it was just a
talking about?
spoiler.
For what?
The
So-
game, because the game was like there's a big shocker at the end of the game, like a big spin.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then I looked at the chat about half an hour before we got to the ending, and I saw the name, and it ruined it. And I was like,
But
"Fuck, I
the
didn't wanna
thing
ruin it
is,
for
I
that, so
I didn't see the I didn't see it.
No, so I didn't say anything, so I don't want to ruin it for you.
Because I was
And then
first of all, I was half asleep, so looking at the computer and the monitor was too much for me. But I didn't actually see it come in. But I called it to you before. As soon as she said, you know, one of the two, Matt, have you considered a mustache? I've got one, thanks. Yeah, that was an absolute waste of time.
Can I just really quickly jump back to the conspiracy theories?
Yeah, go for it. You spent this entire time looking up conspiracy theories. You've been lost
told
the
you I was gonna
entire
do
time.
100%.
So I actually remember reading about this in the news like a year and a half ago. But so there was this guy called Max Spears. He was like a British ufologist.
Yeah.
Ufologist.
Yeah, you follow. Yeah, he's a UFO scientist.
Yeah. And a conspiracy theorist, obviously.
Of course.
Is
Is Lawrence Sheringham, fine foods owner, conspiracist?
So he'd made like a big name for himself just online by purely just looking for UFOs and
yeah.
doing as much digging as he could. And he basically got invited to speak at a conference in Poland about conspiracy theories or whatever it was. And you both laugh at that.
No, carry on. Take a second.
Oh,
I'm off, it's like a bit different.
and basically he knew he was obviously like going into some deep stuff because he texted his mum like shit, where was
he's
it?
gonna get abducted, isn't he? He's gonna,
No, he sent his mum a text saying, if anything happens to me, investigate. Died 2 days later on a couch. They found him on a couch in Poland, dead.
Shit.
But
Right, so who is he? He was a UFO investigator.
right, so this is how conspiracy
theories
start.
work, but-
I could turn around and go, yeah, but you know, he could have just gone to Poland, and then like had too much to drink and he had a heart attack and died. But then someone would go, yeah, but what about the needle in the drawer that was used? And I'm just like,
Crumble.
No, but what about this though?
Your mic is halfway out, by the way, bro.
Amateur.
and I'm back.
So the mum said that he was in good health, like nothing wrong with him at all. She said all I have is a death certificate from the Polish authorities that it was from natural causes, but no post-mortem was done. They're refusing to release any paperwork about him because absurdly she doesn't have his written permission. He's dead, obviously.
Dead.
Wow.
Um,
I'm trying to think of some. I just can't think of any. I'm trying to.
What, conspiracy stuff?
Yeah, I do you remember when we spoke about them in depth in one of our old podcasts, like 6 or whatever it was, 8 years ago? We're on podcast number 29. That's insane. We're over half a year.
Yeah.
But then I see people that run podcasts like Joe Rogan. Did he do 2 a week?
I don't know, I don't really follow him.
He's on like 380 or something.
Well, yeah, like Rooster Teeth on like 470. They've been doing it for almost like 10 years or something ridiculous at this point. Crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, on Saturday we were talking about like, you know, where you're like smash and run puns, and some of them were so funny.
Oh, that
so
was so good.
we had one here that was Smash and Dash was the first one. Then it was Come and Run. Then it was Ejaculate and Evacuate. Smash her box and change the locks. That made me die. Release the jizz and out you is.
Beat the bum and make a run.
hit it with a cock and then with a rock.
BJ and be away.
Beat the bum and make a run. It's not gay when it's underway. Coming from Boyle as well. It's great. Yeah, we're talking about anything conspiracy theory. Do any of you have cool conspiracy theories? Also, yeah, we got our first donation on Saturday. Sorry, mate. I click on.
I don't know where.
I don't know how I managed it.
Hands all over.
Oh
the
my
place.
god! On when did we film?
Knocking his mic over. Fucking
On Saturday, right? I came round.
On Saturday, right? On Saturday.
fucking glass everywhere.
And you wanted to balance the webcam on the camera. So on Saturday, right, we were filming, testing out our equipment and stuff. Video out soon, YouTube, maybe soon. And GFO was like, "Okay, bring the drone, yeah." So woke up early on a Saturday morning, felt good. Had a shower, did a little bit of hurrying about the house. Had breakfast, grabbed the drone bag. Sorry. And out the door I came. I went, GFA's going to be so proud of me that I didn't forget the drone. I get here, right? Sit in his chair, get all the shit up, and I'm like, right, let's get ready to go. GFA picks up the drone bag and there's no drone in it.
It's got the controller, the blades, everything but the drone. And I was like, you've left the fucking drone.
Classic.
But I literally remember saying to myself, like, oh yeah, GFA's going to be so proud of me right now.
Check if it was in there.
God, I don't know how we got to hear from the Oscars.
Jesus, yeah, we went on a bloody wild tangent.
Car said, like the hat GFA, which merch is actually one of my topics that I want to speak about later on.
If you want one in green, you can have it. Any colour scheme. These come in any colour scheme. Let me know and I'll order you one. £11, cheap as chips.
Yeah.
It's so damn hot.
With thanks, Viga Grimster, for following us.
Milk was a bad choice.
The car's got me there like a kipper, innit?
He
went,
said,
nice hat, GFA. I was like going into the description about getting. He goes, for a homosexual.
All right, so I want to talk about merch. I want to talk about merch briefly, but yeah, we got our first donation on Saturday.
Yeah, first
Bless-
ever donation.
So what?
Bless her heart.
What happened?
It's just
She just donated,
donation.
and because I think she felt bad for us sitting through fucking DDLC.
Yeah, it was the child 29. Was it 29? It was the child.
Yeah, the
I can't
child
remember the number, I
29.
think it was
Yeah, the child 29.
Yeah.
Because I remember her telling us her age, and she wasn't 29. So I was like,
Where's my cut?
you drove it here. You drove your cut here, and I've got to drive to night shift after this. I ain't seeing no fire the pace and make a haste. Yeah, we're going to be talking about Logan Paul merch. We're going to be talking about all things merch later on. Let me just finish up with this Oscar topic.
That is not a MAViSMITH hat, but we do have one similar to it in Matt's car because he's got two in his car now.
One time.
Well, one's at home, one's in the car, and I've got one.
One's in the car, one's somewhere else. It's not in the car.
The other one we've got is exactly the same as that, but instead of LA, it's MIS. But so it's like an M with an I in the middle. It looks pretty cool.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's in the car. It's exactly like your hat, but with MIS instead of LA.
Oh, is it?
Maker said, yeah, they sponsor the Lakers. We sponsor the Lakers, or the Lakers sponsor us? If we sponsor the Lakers, I don't know what the Lakers are getting out of it. They're not getting views or money.
We got that £5 donation they can have if they want. $6.
£4 because Lawrence takes a, Lawrence takes a percentage.
And Twitch and then tax and
Oh,
Twitch.
yeah,
So it's
okay.
like 10 bits.
Finger blast and leave it in the past. All right, okay, so Best Actress was Frances McDormand, which you'll completely agree. Also, for all of you on the edge of your seat about my conspiracy theory about cinemas, it's actually open on Friday. I don't know what the hell GFA is on about.
No, it's not.
Yeah, fucking it is. Look at this. Tell me that I can't go ahead and book all these on Friday.
What cinema is that?
Basildon. Basildon, Friday.
What's the wrong one then? We don't live there, do we?
Yeah, all right. So no was. Okay, so
We need to look at Southampton's.
Southampton. Why would we go to Southampton?
New York.
Manhattan. You mean, not Southampton? All right. Okay,
There's some
so
crazy fans waiting outside the cinema for us.
Thor's on at 3:30, not midday. Anyway, so where was I? So yeah, so Frances McDormand. We'll see that Thursday night.
What time?
3:30.
That's fine.
So,
Read that. Just another conspiracy theory.
so we've got. Well, Jeff ain't gonna listen to me now.
I'm
is he?
listening.
Okay, so best actor in a best supporting actor, Christopher Plummer for all the money in the world.
Where was this?
Where was this?
GFA's go-to when he's not
Talking about the fucking Oscars.
It's like the most generic question to make it sound like he knows what you're talking about. Where was this? When was that? When was that?
Turn the phones off.
I genuinely was listening. Christopher Platinum in All the Money in the World back winning the Oscar.
Yeah, so that's the film.
What was
That's
his name. The guy that replaced who got done.
Kevin Spacey.
Spacey,
yeah, Christopher Plummer took over from Kevin Spacey, who got taken away from the role.
Well, he didn't get taken away. They literally filmed the entire film, and then when he got done for the old touching the kid, I had to refilm the entire shoot.
I felt like Marky Mark. You just can't go wrong with Marky Mark. I mean, like he got given 20 million for reshoots, whereas the actress got something like 1 million or something like that.
Yeah, because then he went
and then he donated all the 20 million to a female charity.
Well, Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
What a lad.
So out of best supporting actor, Christopher Plummer, All the Money in the World. Richard Jenkins, The Shape of Water. William Dafoe for the project. But you had Woody Harrelson and Sam Rockwell, both from 3 Billboards. Sam Rockwell won, and all I'm going to say is when you watch the film, you're gonna see why he won that. That was without a doubt. Yeah. He outshined Woody Harrelson. Yeah. Damn. Best actress in a supporting role was some film about I, Tonya or something. That weird film. Best cinematography. Now, Dunkirk, Darkest Hour. Do you know who won, by the way?
Who won? What won?
Best cinematography.
Yeah, we speak about it, wasn't it? What are the options?
All right, Shape of Water, Dunkirk, Blade Runner, Darkest Hour.
Yeah,
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
Without a doubt, should have won that. I didn't like the film, but it was absolutely incredible.
Blade Runner also won Best Visual Effects, which hands down, I watched the behind the scenes.
They have it on their. They have it on their YouTube, didn't they? Oh no, on the subreddit they have all the.
Oh, I was looking at it, and it is incredible how it gave me so many good ideas about how we could shoot certain sequences we want to do, and it's incredible. Like they did a scene where they flew a drone. You know the scene where he crashes and through the ash field. Or for all the debris field. When that happens, that what they did is they had the green screen of the inside cockpit of the car, chuck some dirt up the windscreen up the windscreen in front of a green screen, and then they flew a drone towards the ground, quite slow, and then along the ground, and then just sped the drone footage up, green screened in the car bonnet, and just had it was such a simple shot, and it looked what a fantastic film. Seriously.
Best directing was out of Dunkirk, Get Out, Phantom Thread, Shape of Water, and Lady Bird. Shape of Water won. I feel like Get Out. I haven't seen Shape of Water, so obviously my 100% opinion. However, I think Get Out should have won purely for the fact that if you look at behind the scenes of Get Out by Jordan Peele, a lot of them are. Yeah, what is interesting on his phone? I have no idea what he's looking on. So best directing, I feel like because if you look at behind the scenes, Jordan Peele, he gets a phone call, it just pops up FBI. I got to take school. Be like live 2 minutes. Because you actually see him acting. Because obviously he's an actor as well. You see him acting. You see him acting with the actors. You see him. He acts how they want them to act, and I think that's incredible that he can do that as a director. That's because he can act as well. And he was actually going into it and doing it all as well. Cool. Anything else? There wasn't really much else. Yeah, best screenplay, Get Out won. The Big Sick, was that the boring film with like Chris like the big all star like Jonah Hill?
No, that was The Big Short.
That is it. Okay, sounds fucking same. All right, let's move on from the Oscars. What am I looking at? Let's go into something else. So, what else have I got on my notes to talk about? We spoke about the mattress store. Teachers, all right, the sex with student, the teacher, right?
Yeah.
Did you see this?
I did.
Nice.
Did you see it?
Nice.
Did you?
What?
You're going to say that when you see her as well.
When was this one? Like, there's like one every day, I swear.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. But I think they made a really good point.
Back?
Right. Okay. Let me get a name up. There you go.
I think it's what I think. I don't like taking topics from what H3 talk about, surely because I feel like we're just redoing what they're saying. But if we're going to talk about the topic, I'll just sort of say what a really good point they made, which was if it was the other way around, it'd be a complete different reaction.
If it's the other way around, the guy would be killed.
Yeah. So the reaction on all of the responses were nice. I wish she was my teacher when I was 14.
They were like, where was she when I was there?
Yeah,
How old was the kid?
14, and she was 26.
Yeah, so
And she was incredible, to be fair. But everyone was like,
so what's happened to her? She's been charged with rape, yeah?
Yeah. Statutory
Okay,
rape.
so it's done then, isn't it?
Yeah, but no, I'm saying the response of the
response is great.
The social response is, oh my god, where was she when I was 14? There's like, I'll give 2 legs to be 14 with this girl, stuff like that.
And it was like, I'll drag my nutsack through a dirty minefield to be able to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie.
Just like stuff like that. And then if it was the other way around, people go, you're sick, kill him, hang him, disembowel him, and it's double standards, and it's always been that way, and it always will be that way, I think, just because men, as he rightfully said, men want to put their dicks in everything that they do. They just don't care about that kind of issue. So
yeah,
I think that's it.
I can't carry on while I try and find it. But yeah, no. So I just wanted to briefly talk about the just that the difference was just men going, oh, where the fuck was she when I was at school, man? And then there's just girls going like, that's so wrong, that's disgusting. And then guys like, what the fuck was she when I was there? But yeah, no, definitely rape regardless. Vape nation, you know what I'm saying? A teacher sexing with students should be fine as long as it's not in the school on school hours and it's legal. The old smash and dash.
The old smash and dash.
Let's get him the luckiest boy in America badge. No, she was quite hot, to be fair. I can't find the picture of her, but
Yeah, she was incredible, but it's just like it's irrelevant because he was 14, and if it was the other way around, he would have been hung, drawn, and quartered.
She's been put up for bail, like 17 grand, I think it is, which isn't that bad for what is, without a doubt, no one can argue, which is rape. So you can imagine if it was the other go round, if it was the other way around, yeah, that'd be fucked over. Anyway, all right, let's move on to that. Let's take out.
That's the picture they showed on the left.
Yeah, of course they did.
Yeah, I know, right? So holding a fish, hold a dick about that. Okay, so right, let's delete. Let's delete teacher sex. This is something else I've got on my page. I'll be late to work. I don't care. We're gonna do fire me next Monday. Please donate. Right, so you
guys will come together and donate £1 for the cause.
£1 will keep us. Yeah. So I've got something here. I don't know what I've written down, but I guess it's to always show us a photo.
McLeavy's like, oh, he showed the photo. He's sitting there cocking it. Right. He's so prime.
He's sitting there with a box of tissues and fucking everything. You can draw your own conclusion. I'll just give the evidence.
Just to confirm, the camera won't. Definitely look it. Just to confirm, it's the one on the.
Look how clear that is.
It's the one on the left.
That's incredible.
It's that one. It's that one. All right. Okay. So, all right. Let's delete
How
that.
is it?
Autofocus.
That's amazing.
How sick is that?
The Brio's a good camera.
That's really good, man.
It's a really good
I'm
camera.
impressed.
If we had autofocus on the lens,
It actually adds on 5 stone, so that's what.
Oh no! Here comes Mako live from his basement.
Okay, so I've got here as well. I want to try and hurry up because I really want to try this app out.
Yeah.
So I've got this down. We want the facade of a relationship without the work of a relationship. What do you guys think?
What's that?
I saw a post on Facebook and there was some guy doing some poetry about relationships, and he was just sitting overlooking Los Angeles, and it was cringy as hell. But he said something that like people were talking a lot about. We want the idea. We want a relationship without the work of it being a relationship. What do you guys think?
What work is there?
Well, okay, you're in a relationship for however long. You should fucking know how hard work it is.
Not for him. He didn't fucking do anything. It's
okay,
easy.
all right, moving on. Okay, if you want to hear that.
Well, yeah, obviously, everyone wants everything without work.
But is it like a generation thing?
No, I think it's the same. I think
you think this generation is exactly the same as it was, as in like with relationship wise? Because I feel like
If it's work, then it shouldn't be a relationship.
What? If it's work, you shouldn't be a relationship.
No, if it's work, then it shouldn't be a relationship.
No, but relationships are work that you're willing to work.
Yeah.
Because that's it is work regardless. Oh Jesus! GFA held his phone like he was taking a photo. My camera anxiety immediately kicked in. Even there's no way in hell I would be on the picture. I can imagine GFA doing this, and she goes.
Like this.
yeah, she's like this. Oh, okay. No, I don't know. I just wanted to see what you guys thought about that. I mean, like, are we?
In what way?
So people say a lot, right? And this, with the whole thing with Kevin Hart, he said it in an interview. He said the whole thing about like relationships don't last as long anymore because that's a common trend now.
Right. So yeah, go on. So I think I know why.
So like in the old days, everyone stayed together, and now it's like the divorce rate is putting me off actually getting married because of how big divorce is. And we spoke last week in the podcast about getting prenups if we make it. Prenups. I'm tired, bro.
Yeah, no prenups. If you're going to get married, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just want to kind of want to know what you felt about it.
Why don't Lawrence go first?
Why don't you let GFA go first? GFA goes, no. GFA?
Yeah, like, I agree things aren't the way they used to be.
Is that because of social media?
I personally think, one, social media. Two, just the way that our generation is, like...
What, obsessed with conspiracies?
Just fucked.
Speak for yourself.
Like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just because there's such a higher population than there was about 30, 40 years ago.
Lawrence, that right? Lawrence just blew his own mind. He opened his mouth and just things came out and it worked.
Well,
That's about right.
I think a mixture of globalization with technology definitely has a thing. Social media, the presence, the need for younger girls think they need to look like these models and stuff, so it puts a strain on their own thoughts, how they think they have to be. But also equality. Women getting their own jobs, being financially stable on their own, having good jobs and being paid as well as men who are almost there. I know the wage gap is still a thing, but they're on the way the right direction to hopefully get equality with that. They don't have to rely on men like they had to. I know it sounds quite sort of sexist, but it was true. You had the nuclear family. The man was the breadwinner. The mum looked after the kids. That's how society was in the 20s and 30s. That's just how women were oppressed to be like that historically. So they wouldn't want to leave their man. That's why you didn't get many divorces, because there was a stable. They looked after the kids. The man went to work, and that was like a normal family. But as women have become so much more independent, they don't need a man. And I think it's just come to a point where now people are only going to be with people they want to be with for the right reasons, which I think is a good thing. Yeah. There's no point of being with someone for money. You want to be with them because you enjoy being with them, and that's why. And it's finding someone you want to be with 24/7 is very, very difficult. And I think that's it. I think that's why relationships have such a struggle these days.
McKeevy said it's because women are answering back. I agree. I think it comes down to. I personally think it comes down to that social media, and it comes down to stuff like that as well. I think it just comes down to the fact that everything's out there on social media, and the problem is Facebook videos, Instagram videos of relationship goals.
Yeah,
because I can tell you now, no relationship is like that at all. People start back in the day. People were idolizing. I can't remember. Well, any celebrity who was then found out to be beating his wife. Everyone idolized. I can't remember his name. Everyone idolized him, and their relationship. It turned out he was beating her. I can't. It's all fake, and social media only shows you the good things.
To be fair, what Hello's just said is spot on as well.
Yeah, it used to be seen a lot worse.
Having a divorce now is like, fuck it, let's have a divorce.
Thing.
Get out of here with your
it used to be
correct
really
terms.
Frowned upon.
Yeah.
That's true. And I think I guarantee at some point in a relationship, either like one you're in now, one you've had prior, your girlfriend has looked at something on social media like relationship goals and turned to you and gone, why can't you be more like that? That has happened.
That's a one way stop to get kicked out.
So I think that's what it is.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Okay, let's move on. I want to talk about merch. Just purely for the fact of H3 came out with new merch the other day, and what I really like about it, appreciate it, is that the fact that so Ethan is obviously H3 is owned by Ethan and Healer. Ethan does all the videos pretty much. Healer does the editing, and she also has her own merch store. So she has something that it's not called H3 Store. It's called like Teddy Fresh. She's got her own clothing brand. It's not associated. It's got H3 nowhere on it. It's nothing to do with it, but it's its own thing. And it's still relatively cheap. I mean, the hoodie's like 60 quid, but obviously you're paying that much. You look at she could easily charge a lot for that. And then you look at people like Logan Paul and stuff like that just, and I know we've voiced our opinion about our opinion about our merch, how we want to, if anyone wants some, you just ask us and we'll order it and then sell it to you at face value. We're not going to make money off it because we just like the idea of having it out there. But then obviously in the future, then we will have, we will try and get some kind of clothing brand, but I can't see myself going like, I get annoyed myself of having to pay fucking 40 quid for a hoodie. So there's no way I would ever want to charge unless I had to.
Yeah, but
£40 a hoodie.
Unfortunately, when it comes to clothing, a lot of you'll find a lot of companies, a lot of media production companies, especially on YouTube, survive from deals, brand deals, or advertising deals. So let's say we had a successful podcast that was, had regular thousands and thousands of viewers. You then get approached by a company who says, "Oh, can you just plug our company? We'll give you this amount of money. Just read this ad." Or you approach a company and arrange an advertising deal. Unfortunately, channels stay afloat with that and merchandise. Merchandise is a big part of channels staying alive, so you always have to really make a profit on it. But yeah, you always have to make that conscious decision of how much of a profit you make. Do you go proper bastard about it and get a hoodie for £5? We get them for £5 and sell them for like 50, which is ridiculous. Or do you just be honest and go, right, we get them for £5, but we'll sell them for like 10?
I think what I would want to do, and I think this is something that I would. This is something that I would apply to do. Would be I would sell it at, say for example, it costs us £29 to make a hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
Shipping, obviously, you have to cover because obviously it depends where you are. And to get us a Teddy Fresh hoodie in Australia, it's like £60 delivery.
Yeah.
So you're looking at double pay for the price. Anyway, people find it cheaper to ship it to someone that they know in America, and then they just shipped it to them for cheaper.
Yeah.
Because obviously, when you're a big company, to ship over, it does cost a lot more than just the individual person. I would sell it at face value. You pay delivery, and then you can add on a tip for whatever you want. So you pay face value. If you can't afford anything, that's fine. We get it.
Nice concept.
We completely understand that a lot of people are in money. Fuck it, we're in financial problems now. So we completely understand that that's not something that anyone can do. So I think I think that's what people should do. I think that's the generic thing: is you sell it at face value and then offer a tip, because obviously people who need money are in that. And then you look at people like. You like Yves Saint Laurent that charge like $3,000 for a jacket. You're just like, what on earth? But then you have that 1% that buy it, so then you're back to square one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, completely. So, but you make to order, make it. It depends. If you have a business mind, you make it more expensive because you want to make more money and extort people, or you go in the middle and just make you realistically you need to make a profit because that's how you stay afloat. That's how you fund things, and yeah, I mean, it's a lovely idea to sell everything at face value, but when you're not making a profit, then there's no point of doing it in the first place, really, because it's not a business, is it? There's profits and margins always come into everything you do in life when it comes to a job, and unfortunately, as much as it would be nice to sell every piece of merchandise at complete face value, I mean, right now, obviously, we fucking give it away. But
you get a shirt, MAViSMITH or Oprah conspiracy.
But let's say we wanted to fund a shoot, and the shoot was going to cost us $10,000, and we were like, right, we need $2,000 for actors, $2,000 for location. You can't be selling merch at face value at that point because you're like, well, we can't fund a shoot or nothing. And unfortunately, you'd have to make somewhat of a profit to be able to keep everything afloat. So it's for sure, you've got to be smart about it.
That's exactly the point. Like one of our viewers just said, I would love to buy merch, but I'm just 16-year-old without a job. I don't have €60 for one hoodie.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
Like.
That's it. That's
you look at like Logan Paul and stuff that are selling like backpacks for $100 or whatever crazy amount that is. When they're just like, how on earth do you warrant charging that? Let's just catch up with the chat ever so briefly. Just a couple of things that have been raised. There will be no MAViSMITH clothing in Marks and Spencers. New Twitch terms of service came out today. I'll have a look in a moment. This is a good conspiracy theory. All right, guys. One of our viewers, old manager, said that the dinosaurs died out because Noah didn't have space on the Ark. What's your opinions? Can you imagine fitting a T-Rex on an Ark? What about a Bronchiosaurus? Can you imagine fitting a Bronchosaurus on a boat? Can you row that shit with a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex?
They didn't row the fucking Ark.
Yeah, they did.
What did they do there? So they fucking put an engine.
You're telling me elephants and monkeys weren't at the bottom rowing away from it.
Well, like Chicken Run.
Yeah.
Well, they have the eggs above them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We did refer to you as one of our viewers because it's easy for the.
Because
it's easy for the podcast people to understand. If I say hello, said this, it'd be like people are like, why is he saying hello to me?
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So I just can't believe why people would charge that much money for a hoodie. I understand charging £5 extra so that we get £5 from it. But I quite like the idea of a tip.
You have to make a profit because it's a business at the end of the day, and I mean,
but then if you're earning enough,
oh yeah, no, if you're earning loads, of course.
So,
but if you're people that don't make money any other way, unfortunately, you have to make a profit. But there's a difference between making a profit and having a business mind and extorting people. There's two completely different things. And brands extort people. You go and buy two pairs of shoes, identical. You stick a freaking Nike logo on the side, and it goes up by 50 quid. You know, brands just extort people. But yeah, as a business, you do make. You obviously you have to.
If you can,
make a profit. But yeah, I mean, it's an absolute dream to be able to literally give stuff away. But unfortunately, it's not possible.
I think that, but that's the thing. I just love the idea of doing giveaways and saying and being just full on Oprah, dress up a little bit, like have the Oprah wig, and you get them.
When we inevitably do MAViSMITH live shows, it's going to happen, people. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
And you've just got a T-shirt cannon, and you're just launching it at people's faces.
We are currently $100 for a backpack. They better be waterproof, ultra light, ultra comfortable, and massive, but they're probably not. But no,
if
so
from Logan Paul, they have dead rats in them, so you're right, and a taser.
So yeah, that's kind of my opinion on merch. I was about to say something, but I've lost my train of thought talking about backpacks. Oh god, bulletproof backpacks. Touchy subject, guys. Now, a lot of one of our viewers just said the thing is a lot of YouTubers with merch have viewers category not older than 20-year-olds. Logan Paul and Jake Paul's demographic is below 12 to 16-year-old,
and then they still charge like £80 a hoodie. They're just extorting people. When you order in mass, especially the size of what they're ordering, and they mass produce their merchandise, then they probably spend a maximum of like $10 per hoodie. But then they sell them for $80.
Yeah,
it's outrageous.
It's
as I said, there's a difference between having a business mind and just making a profit to actually be able to keep the business afloat, because otherwise there's no merch. Or there's extorting people. No, you have to just close the app and
so cool. So what's I'm talking about? Oh yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to do?
Watch this stream.
No.
Right. So let's talk about. Should we move on to this app? So this app's called Wakie, and you can, if it's a school backpack, that's a scam. Period. Dude, I have a Vans backpack. I have this backpack here. I don't know if you can see it. You can't see it. It's a backpack. It looks like, a backpack. And I got it from Vans about 7 years ago, and I still use it to this very day. Backpack, you just grab one. Okay, so I've got an incoming call from John. Shall I answer?
That Wolf, though. Hello, That Wolf, though. Yeah. We haven't explained the app yet, have we? We haven't explained the app. Let's explain the app first.
Okay, right. No, but like properly now. Okay, so I've got an app on my phone called Wakie, and you can talk to people around the world.
Basically, it's a wake-up call alarm that you set a time you want someone to ring you, and anyone from around the world can ring you on that number. Your number's completely secure, but they ring you and then they can wake you up or talk to you. So we're going to now communicate with some random people in random countries around the world live to see if we can either A, get a chance to wake someone up in a funny way, or B, someone comes through to us and tries to do it.
Okay, so advertisement notes. This is not an advertisement.
We're not paid for this.
Yeah, well, if you want to
but
pay
if
us,
anyone
then...
knows anyone that works at Wakie, hit us up.
Okay, so I've got one here.
What's his name?
Hello, man. How's it going? Sadie? Oh, is it because I'm a boy? Okay, right. You ready for this? I excuse the loud voice.
Let him talk first or her talk first. This is so funny.
Hi. Hello.
Hey, you're from United Kingdom.
Yeah, man.
How about that ride in? I guess that's why they call it Sin City.
I'm from London.
Lawrence Sherman, thank you very much.
I'm from London. Yeah.
Thanks, man. Support us. Thanks, bro.
Whereabouts are you from? Where are you from? Oh, nice. What are you up to? You're not up to much.
You're live in front of millions of people. What have you got to say for yourself? You're live in front of millions of people.
It's a video. What do you want to say?
Oh, really?
Yeah, what do you want to say?
Oh.
Is there anything you want to say? Any opinions?
Like, just don't break your vodka.
Don't drink vodka.
Yeah, no, don't break it.
Don't break
vodka.
Don't break vodka. Now, that's a statement.
What's his name on there?
What's your name on here? Sorry.
Don't break your bong.
Don't break
your bong.
Gotcha. Are you speaking from experience?
Because I broke mine. I bought it and then I broke it. Now I'm buying another one.
Okay, so why don't you take your own advice and don't break this one.
Yeah, I won't break it.
Okay.
I'm advising everyone to not break it.
Wow, that's such a nice guy. Well, we won't break our bongs. We'll make sure of that.
2018.
2018. Don't break your bongs.
What's your channel?
MAViSMITH.
MAViSMITH.
Yeah.
Can you please write me the name so I can subscribe to you?
You can, dude. It's MAViSMITH. There's millions of people, so you're gonna have to be careful.
MAVI, and then Smith. SMITH. MAVI, and then Smith. SMITH.
SMITH.
Yeah, boy. MAViSMITH, you got us.
Alright, where? From YouTube?
Yeah. And Twitch.
Alright, I'll be there, alright?
All right. Well, keep us updated. Don't break your bong, okay?
Yeah, I won't.
All right. No. All right. No worries, bro. All right. Have a good day. Yeah.
Much love, bro. Nicest guy in the world.
You too.
All right. Bye. This is how we're gonna make it. We're gonna just push our channel on everything.
5 million calls a day, and we're gonna make it. I'm not going to work tomorrow. I'm just gonna call people all day.
Guys in the chat, who wants a job? All you gotta do is
outsourcing. You need to get a call centre somewhere.
all you gotta do.
Or outsource. The call centre, just be people ringing.
Oh my god, I'm feeling sad. Cheer me up. Hey man, what's up? Yeah, I'm not bad. What's up? Why are you upset? Oh, what's up? Anything you want to talk about?
Where are you from?
Where am I from? I'm from London.
Oh, really? Okay, so are you like British or are you like English?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Are you really English?
Yeah. I'm English. Yeah.
Do you like London?
Do I like London? London's cool. It's a weird place. it's it's a weird place, but it's good.
To ask the people questions. Yeah, okay, yeah. What questions do you want us to ask?
All these people fucking murderers. Fucking nuts, bro. Don't trust me. It's fucking probably Ted Bundy's brother on that fucking phone. I'm dressed up like
Right.
that. Dressed
Fair
up
enough.
like
It is cool here.
Steve Buscemi.
1 second. I'm just in a room with my mates, and they just make each other laugh. So how come you're moving to London?
Wake up, the high heels.
You made him hang up. He's talking about life and how sad he was. What on earth are you laughing about?
I said to him, oh, all the people that you're on the phone to right now are fucking murderers, bro. You know, like Steve Buscemi out of Billy Madison, where he's laying there putting the lipstick on.
That was him.
Oh,
I'm gonna rate him
God.
5 stars. It's great.
Wait, what's this app called? Come on.
Wakie. All right, do you wanna speak to some people?
What should we ask? Okay, so Farnsey boy, welcome.
Bored. ... But can't.
Right, so
Just
right,
Wakie.
put your questions in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Put your questions in the chat, and we'll ask them your questions.
How'd you
But we'll
find
have to
this
get.
app, Smell?
So, how's his mum? I don't. You can't. You can turn around and go, "Oh, my mum just died. That's why I'm sad." And we're like, off.
All right,
work
call in.
today.
Go.
You just hung up, bro.
Fucking hung up because we're not a girl, isn't it? What is my my picture's blank.
That's why.
Right, there you go.
Should have done the
Can I use
MAViSMITH
a charger
logo.
not?
What's up, bro? Like,
No one's
to be fair, it was 2 kids on there, so I'm guessing it'd be some like. Am I talking to like a 5-year-old?
All right, ejaculate and evacuate.
Okay, no. Well, that's not going to be a question we're going to do. Ask about Smash and Dash. What did you dream tonight? I want to sing a song to someone. Sing me a song. Let's go. Bitch.
Fucking what the hell? All right, we're waiting. We're searching voice topics. I want to practice my English.
This is
It's boring.
this is all blokes on here, just like hoping. This is like they're hoping for
This
a
is
camera
the new
feature.
chat roulette,
They're hoping
yeah.
for a camera feature just so they can have their dick out the
Chat
second
roulette,
it comes
bro.
through. I just want to talk to someone, just some guy with his knob out in front of the camera.
Straight up.
Straight up. Yo, what's up?
Nothing, just about to sleep and so relax our minds. We are all on Wakie.
Right, okay. It says here, anyone willing to call for a few minutes to discuss any topic? What topic do you want to discuss, bro?
Anything. Where are you from? You are from UK.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Okay. I'm from Pakistan. Which country from UK? UK contains Ireland, British. So
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah,
subscribing.
England. We're British from London.
okay, London. Wow, that's good. What's the condition of London nowadays?
All right, I'm gonna sing you a song. You have to finish the lyrics. All right.
Oh, okay. Don't.
All right, ready? You have to finish the lyrics. Loving you is easier 'cause you're beautiful. Do. Finish the lyrics, bro.
Yeah, continue.
No, that's it. You got to finish the lyrics. Go.
No, I don't know, bro. Sorry, I don't know.
Okay. Right. Name a band. What? Name a band you like.
Yeah.
Name a band you like.
Well, sorry, I don't have this song.
All right. So we're going through a tunnel. We're going to lose connection.
Sorry, what did you say? Please repeat my next one.
Tunnel. Oh.
Finish the song.
He goes. Oh yeah, if I sing a song to you, we finish it. He goes, yeah, do it. Sing one of the most normal songs. Don't know that one. All right.
This video gets me every time.
What am I doing again? Silly cat man.
Hello, man. What's up?
Right. Where are you from first of all? Silly cat man.
I'm from Morocco.
Morocco. Nice, dude. What's the weather like there at the moment? Ah, bastard. It wasn't into it. Right, Lawrence, you'll go.
Yeah, you're good.
This is weird. Sing Panic at the Disco. Well, I want to ask him.
Ready?
I wanted to ask him what band he knew.
GFA's voice just scares them all off.
Oh mate, wish I had recorded that. That would have made a fucking funny vine. What bit? What bit?
Hello, Ali. Ali. You say it says you want to sing a song to someone? Can you sing a song to me, please?
That was
fucking weird.
Hello. I just want to sing you a song.
That was
It's called I'm
creepy.
gonna wear your skin tonight.
Hey, he fucking just picked up your IP address.
Anyone like? Oh my god, guys. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Hey,
Seems quite familiar, isn't it?
do you want to sing me some poetry? The title says I want to sing poetry. What? Don't say no.
You got to ask them what bands they know and say, do they know Linkin Park? And we just sing them a song and they got to finish the lyric.
Hey man, what's up?
Awful.
Hey, motherfucker.
How's it going, dude?
How are you?
I'm better speaking to you. How you doing?
Where are you from?
London.
Ah, you're from Nata.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from Italy. Italiano, babe.
Nice. What?
Spaghetti?
What?
You love spaghetti?
I love spaghetti. I love pizza as well.
Oh my god.
Do you like pizza too?
Yeah.
So you like pizza free?
Do you feel like you have to? Do you have to like pizza? Do you feel like you have to like pizza?
Yeah. It's our culture, man.
Yeah, but do you feel like you're it's like pushed on you to like pizza as a young age?
And from my childhood, I like it.
Oh, okay. Do you know many
I'm
songs?
receiving a call.
Songs in Italy? Italiano?
Oh.
Well, do you know many English songs?
Linkin Park, all
German
that for.
songs?
Do you know many English songs from Linkin Park?
Ah, many English songs. Yeah, I know for Luciano Pavarotti sings English songs also, and Adele also.
Could you sing me a song,
No.
please?
My voice is right. No, I don't have
My
voice.
We'll sing you a song.
my girl just broke up with me, and I kind of want a song to be sung to me.
Make them talk to each other.
So I kind of really need cheering up, and I.
Yeah.
Will you shut the fuck up for 2 seconds? He can hear you down the phone. I'm trying to act like I'm crying here.
Right?
Well, she just broke up with me, and I kind of just a song to be sung to me would be great.
I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't think.
Can you just do some poetry or something? Fuck!
He thought you was a weirdo, bro.
I'm crying because my girlfriend.
Who wants to deal with that shit? That's bad enough if you know the
All right,
person.
so are you calling someone, and I'm
you
gonna
call someone, make them
All
talk
right,
to
pass
each
me
other.
your phone.
We're gonna get two people at the same time to call each other.
No, he hung up. I don't think it's clear. It's clear.
It's
loud
not the
enough,
same
is
as
it,
getting two restaurants because they're expecting the call.
Should
Whereas
do
these
two
people know.
restaurants.
Yeah, you ring two restaurants and do it.
All right,
Let's
you
do the
call.
2 restaurant thing.
What
Come
happened
on.
to Saturdays? You'd rather have Zoe kill herself than lie to her.
All right, no worries. I'll keep you later. We can't call anywhere where we
Let
want to
me-
go in the future because we'll get banned. Like Papa
No,
John's.
she's still on our number.
What?
Block your number.
How do you do that?
Settings.
Dude, it's 10:30.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Is it a random call app? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a random call app. It's called Wakie.
How'd you do it?
Show my caller ID.
How'd you do it?
Settings phone.
Oh, it's all right. Is he
Go
here? I don't think that will
turn it
though.
off.
Yeah, it's called two Papa Johns at the same time. Yeah, that's what we're thinking about doing. Like have it so they basically
doesn't-
talk to each other.
So-
It's 141 to withhold your number, by the
And
way.
then you do and then do
And
one
the
for one
number.
as well, just in case.
Okay.
If I go call. I know Gideon Park. Oh, nice.
I'm gonna. I think should I call like a.
Wait.
I'm gonna chuckle order a boneless pizza. I want to start doing prank calls. I think I said that to you a few weeks
it would
ago.
be funny.
Lucky Star Food House. All right, okay. What start closes at 10:30? I guess everything closes early on a Monday, doesn't it? Really?
True that.
Nothing is open. Pizza Go Go. I'm gonna call Pizza Go Go.
Wait, let me get another one.
Right. What's their number? Oh, there it is. Okay, all right. We're gonna call two pizza. Is it 1 for 1? Yeah.
Yep.
This is how we get banned from Pizza
Yeah.
Go Go. 01268
Order a bonus pizza. Lucky
Eight.
Star is good.
200.
Walk out,
44.
connect with the right one.
Right.
Any question, moment, life
Right, ready?
situation.
Ready?
Yeah, basically.
Wait. Pass me phone.
You do.
Right, so this is two separate restaurants talking to each other. Wait till you answer.
Louder.
Hello, 1 second.
No.
What the hell's wrong with you? You're all thumbs. He's all thumbs. He didn't even have it on speaker. He was just like,
I did have it on speaker. It didn't work.
it does work. You just...
Oh my god! I think next week we should do prank calls. We should do prank calls next week.
We could, yeah?
Yeah, let's do prank calls next week
I think so.
because I have
That's
to I have to go to work. So
Yeah.
let's
Okay,
do prank
guys.
calls next week. Thanks for tuning in to the MAViSMITH Podcast number 29. Again, catch us every Monday here live on Twitch, or you can catch it on Monday night, Tuesday on SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes podcast app. If you can, subscribe to us on the iTunes app. That really helps us out. Follow us on, Twitch and YouTube. Also, Instagram as well. That's where you can keep up with everything we do. We do everything, straight up. We do everything on Instagram. We show everything. So bear that in mind. Hope you all enjoyed the podcast. How did you guys feel about the podcast?
I enjoyed it very.
You enjoyed it very
much?
much?
Very much. So.
Yeah.
Are you now going to go home and research conspiracy theories?
Fuck yeah. I ain't going to sleep.
Ever.
What about you?
Sleep into conspiracy.
Yeah, damn good. I'm
Damn good
gonna
podcast.
keep my 50 hours a week research into Madeleine McCann's case for sure.
I'm gonna start.
Next.
I'm gonna buy that book.
It's
Let's
messed up.
let's get deep.
Let's go to Portugal and go and stay
Let's
in the
get
villa.
ourselves assassinated.
Right. If anything happens to us right now, in the
Investigate.
next few days, please bear in mind something has happened to us.
And on that note, we're gonna.
Apparently, one of our viewers has got Maddie, so that's solved.
No.
There we go.
Can you return her?
Is it car by
Pre-owned?
chance?
Oh, no, that's deep.
Pre-owned.
I didn't know.
All right, let's cut stream. I thought the mics were off.
How many miles you got?
I didn't know the parents watched our stream. What's up? All right.
I didn't enjoy the podcast because because of the hat. It's not a MAViSMITH hat. Get out of here! you don't want to see what's under that
It says
hat.
MAViSMITH on the back.
Yeah, it does. You just can't see it.
Trying to hide the forehead tattoo.
But yeah,
saying I love
thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned on the news on the A127 where there's about to be a car accident because I'm speeding to work. So make sure you tune in for that.
And again, guys, thank you very much. See you next week, hopefully, or maybe never. Maybe we get shot during the week
Hopefully.
by Kate and Joe.